Hi, welcome to the Awkward Femmes Podcast. I am Tiara,
And I am Lucci.
and today's episode is called Do It Anyway.
Do it anyway. Like, despite how you feel, despite where you're going through, this day has been shitty and this is how I feel. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like the day just started off where I was like, I didn't really want to get out of bed, but I knew like it's Monday. I need to do this. I need to do that.
So if you're wondering why I have on these sunglasses, it's because I look crazy. I've been crying all day.
It was the sunglasses for me. I mean, how are you feeling? Because you say
I
you've
thought
been
I was
crying.
giving like depressed chic, like
I think it was
depressed
definitely
chic.
depressed chic or like Mary J. Blige vibes. Like
Yeah,
oversized glasses. I don't want you to see what I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, but you've been crying.
I'm always gonna cry. I'm
I'm not.
always, I'm always going to cry.
I'm not gonna cry, bitch.
I'm
Mm-mm.
a big I think that like crying is such a important emotional release. There's literally chemicals in tears that help you have a physical release of the things that you're going through.
Yeah.
So I'm always gonna cry. Sometimes I literally would do things to make myself cry. I literally have a playlist. I have a breakup playlist, and I listen to
You
it
did
even
you
when I'm
sent
not
it
going
to
through a breakup.
me. Hmm.
Like literally be crying like the love of my life cheated on me. I walked in on her fucking somebody else
Yeah.
and I gotta pull the pieces of my life back together.
Uh-huh.
Like that's the vibes of the playlist. That's never
Yeah.
happened to me, but like
Yeah.
if I want to cry, I play my breakup playlist.
See, I feel like Adele's first couple of albums do that for me, and a lot of Jasmine Sullivan do that for me. It's like I am singing about the shit you put me through, and like
Hmm.
just even though I haven't gone through it, I just like to sing about it and just be sad about it. And I haven't even experienced it. I used to go crazy for Sam Smith too, like hard, hard.
The thing is, like a lot of times when we don't feel good, the instinct is to run away from it. Go do something that feels good. But sometimes you really just need to sit in it that you're not okay so that you can move through it.
Hmm.
So sometimes like I'm like, damn, I ain't cried in a while. I just be in there heartbroken.
I feel like
My
my
man done
cries.
left me with my 3 kids. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I ain't got no job. We live in our car. And I gotta cry about it.
We live in our car. We live in
My
our car.
go-to song is Tracy Chapman, Fast Car. And she's
That's
talking about like trying to get out of her small town, take care of her dad that drinks too much and
I
she
cannot.
poor. I mean, I can't imagine how much she made working at the checkout counter. So I don't really think it was gonna give what she wanted it to give in terms of getting enough
All
money to
she knew is
leave.
that she had a fast car and she's got a way to get us out of here.
Cause
That's all
baby,
she
what
knows.
happens when you run out of gas? You work at the checkout counter.
How much do you make?
If she lived in a small town, I can't imagine that minimum wage was that much, especially at the time. And you gotta like it's
In a
you
small
got
town.
and you want more. You want to take your dad with you or whoever with you.
I just really want to know what kind of car it was to be so fast.
Yeah,
I don't think she was going to get out
driving
of
in my car, speed so
no.
fast, felt like I was drunk. City lights.
You know
That's my
the
go-to
part
cry
that's
song
crazy.
because I need a fast car to get me out of here.
Uh-uh. No. I feel like I don't know. I have so many. All mine had to do with cheating. But if I really had to like think of a song that really took me there, it was like there was this Vivian Green song. And I gotta think of how the lyrics go because I know
Is
the
it
lyrics.
emotional roller coaster?
It wasn't emotional roller coaster. It was like, now I take the blame for having faith in all. Mhm.
I probably know it because I definitely
It was
was
I gotta
listening to that.
go. I
I
gotta
gotta
leave.
leave,
So
so
please
please
don't
don't
make
make
it
it
hard.
hard for
In the
me.
beginning of this song, she's like,
Yeah.
grab your keys, get the kids, you gotta get the kids, you
Mhm.
gotta grab your bag, you gotta grab your bag. And she's like packing up her bag and grabbing all her stuff and she's like, just leave. Like just leave. And I used to
Mhm.
listen to it as a kid,
In her
like, yeah,
fast car.
just get out of there. Whatever he did, we gotta go. We gotta
might listen to that and cry.
You should. You should. Just grab all your things, pack them up, and go. And my dramatic ass used to do shit like that. Like, just pack up my bag real quick and leave my girlfriend's house. Like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this anymore. Bitch probably didn't even do shit to me. You hear me? Did absolutely nothing really. But me and that bag were ready to go.
So, this is the Do It Anyway episode. You know, we usually record on Mondays, and today was a day where neither one of us had it. And we're really trying to push ourselves to, not let our moods dictate how we show up.
Mm-hmm.
So, today we're going to paint each other and then reveal it and then just talk about what it feels like to have to push through. Because sometimes you can lay down and take a nap, but sometimes you can't because you got shit to do. The world does not stop. It does not give a fuck that you had a bad day.
But no, I feel like also, sometimes we don't have kids, but like I have a lot of friends with kids. I don't know, maybe we all went out the night before and we're hungover. And I'm like, I might be dying and I'm going home and I'm going to bed and I'm going to sleep. But like
Mhm.
my friends might get up at 6 a.m. and they still have kids they have to take care of, kids they have to feed. Someone needs them. And it
Mhm.
always, to me, it's like not really like a reality check, but almost like another world where I'm like, oh wow, like you really have to tap in when I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna sleep through my hangover. I'm gonna like take a second to reset, whatever. But like I can't imagine trying to have kids and do any of this stuff. Like,
No, girl. I
mm-mm.
think about it like after I get off of work, sometimes after I finish seeing clients, I'm like, a lot of people, like even the people that I go to school with, they have kids. They gotta work and go to school, and then when they're done, they gotta take care of their kids. I'm like, I really am not like I am not my ancestors' wildest dreams because I do
Mm-mm.
not have the strength and resilience to do that shit. I don't want to.
I commend those who do because I'm always like, oh,
Yes,
you are a real queen. Like you're a superhero. The
for
mothers out
sure.
there, happy belated Mother's Day.
Take
Take care
care of
of
y'all
that.
partners, y'all kids. Like I don't know how y'all do that
Y'all
shit.
get up. Y'all
After
eat
my
it up.
long day, I don't know. Like even just like having a bad day today. Some people like they have no choice but to like I don't even want a pet because you still gotta walk your dog. You still gotta walk your dog. You still gotta make sure the kids eat and they're happy and that they did their homework.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, no, this is how I wanted to be today.
This me in this hat. I don't know why I put it on because it was in the closet, and I was like, "This is what I'm wearing."
How do you push through on the days when you really don't want to, but you have to?
Usually, those days require like a really, really, really good pep talk, um, a really good look in the mirror, and I really have to be like, you know, I have my days where I do push through, and then I do have my days where I don't. But the ones that I have had to, it's really just it's like a pep talk. Like I don't think there's a choice in there, and it kind of sucks that there isn't
Uh-huh.
sometimes. But it's for me, it's always like if I don't do it, who's gonna do it?
Yeah.
Even like doing this, we made a commitment to continuously recording. Like we've given ourselves some grace here and there, but even today it was like no, we have to. Like we owe it to ourselves to do that because like you said, the world doesn't stop, things don't stop, people don't stop, money doesn't stop. So it's like, if we're treating this like a business and we are entrepreneurs, we don't get paid if we don't do this.
Mhm.
We don't get the life that we want if we say, I give up. I'm throwing in the towel. I think there's days where it's like, yeah, you are physically exhausted, you're emotionally exhausted, you cannot and you deserve a day. But I
Mhm.
also feel like there has to be a healthy balance of treat yourself and and all right, get your shit together. Get your
I
shit
really
together.
I have to work on my treat myself, get my shit together balance because
Hmm.
I would treat the fuck out of myself. I do push myself too just because like I'm a person like if I say I'm going to do something, I am going to do it. If that means I'm not going to sleep, if that means that no whatever it takes, if I set a goal, I'm going to accomplish that goal. But I'm also going to treat the fuck out of myself. And sometimes I be treating myself a little too much just to be honest.
I feel like Mine is like I can tend to get too comfortable in the recharging or loner stage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the Virgo in me. I don't know what it is, but I can get very much like, oh, I don't really want to go anywhere today, so I'm going to stay
Mm-hmm.
here. Day two. You know what? I think I'm just going to work from home. I'll stay here. Then it's like day three. You know what? We were supposed to go out, but we could also just stay here. And I'll be like, no, bitch, you need to go outside. No, you
I
need to go.
literally like I don't know what I was felt like I was recovering from, but I came home from something. I think I did a whole bunch of social shit, and then I like was just like feeling really overstimulated. And then because now I make coffee at home, I don't really have too many reasons to go outside.
Hmm.
And I had went outside, and I realized I hadn't been outside in 5 days. I just been here by myself for 5 days,
Aw.
and I didn't see a soul, and I didn't really even talk to anybody. And yeah, I do like you said, like sometimes I just take that shit a little too far.
Yeah. It's like you get comfortable and I don't know. I forget sometimes that even though those are things that bring me comfort, I still
Mhm.
have to tap in. I still have to do the things that I love. I still have to bring some kind of joy to myself in the moments where I don't know. I won't say it's like not joy, but it's just still sometimes it can be just very bland or I could be sad. Like today was just, I think today I just had to process a lot of things. You know, some of the stuff that happened yesterday, even with, and I can share this. I have a decent relationship with my mother, but, you know, we are always working on it. Um, so for me, Mother's Day is always trying to have some sort of interaction with her and trying to like continue to build our relationship. But occasionally, you know, we don't always see eye to eye. So instead of having like a connective Happy Mother's Day, oh my gosh, what'd you do? You know, how you feeling? It
Mhm.
was argumentative, very dismissive in ways, and somehow we got on some childhood stuff and the past where I don't know, she didn't like my perspective or how I felt. And while I understood it, I feel like, I don't know, she was very dismissive towards anything I had going on or towards anything I felt. And so instead of us talking about it, she kind of just resisted and immediately was like, I'm done with the conversation. I don't want to talk to you. And it was just like, there was no room for, wait, but can I just, it was like, click. And for me, that's like, the older version of me or the the younger version of me, that used to devastate me when we used to
Mhm.
have those arguments and she would just hang up the phone or like disappear. It was like, oh, my mom's gone, I don't know what to do, how am I going to breathe? And it's like, I've gone through a lot of therapy and worked through a lot of that, and I understand that that's just her process.
Mhm.
If she doesn't want to talk about it, we're not talking about it. If I say anything that she doesn't want to hear, that's the end of the conversation. You're not, like, it could not even be disrespectful, but to her it's like, you're not, so goodbye. um and so it was kind of like, I don't know, today I had to process like things that I felt like, I don't know, I could have said, things that I felt like are still valid even though she didn't want to hear it. Things like my emotions, and just kind of trying to process like it's not my fault. It's not
Mhm.
her fault. If the conversation didn't go
Mhm.
how it went, that's okay. And sometimes maybe even in this moment, maybe a space is needed. Maybe there are some boundaries that can go up, during our next conversation or during the next time we interact with each other. So I feel like I had to sit with so much, and it was like sad, but then also mad, but then also like just didn't even, I didn't want to do nothing. Like I had a whole interview today and I was just like in the interview, I almost walked out before I even got in the room with them. Like I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't even want to do this. And I was like, no, sit here, sit with your emotions. That is a feeling. Put that to the side. Take a second and be present with what's about to happen. You're about to get interviewed. You need this job to get a little extra money on the side. Like, push it out. And once this moment passes, you can allow yourself to go back and process what you're feeling after you get past this. So it's kind of like a put my feelings on pause. And then if I want to go cry later and I want to go sit at the house for the rest of the day, that's okay. But you need to get this done. Like you
Yeah.
have to finish this.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was kind of like that.
Did not want to get out of bed today. I'm just not having a good time, you know?
Hmm.
Like trying to like rebuild, try to make relationships and meaningful relationships in a new place again. It's just hard and like sometimes
Hmm.
I just don't want to do it. Like I don't want to participate and do it and it can be really lonely and I'm like I'm just not having a good time. I'm realizing that like I'm just not having a good time. Like
But
I'm
you
not.
know, it took you a while before you found your people and your tribe out here, though.
Yeah, it did. And I found the most amazing friends, but I just don't feel like doing that again.
Yeah.
Where I'm at right now because I have so many you know, career aspirations that sometimes I don't know, I just want it to be easy. And it's just not.
Bitch, don't we all?
And it's just not easy. And
It's
sometimes
not.
it's just lonely.
I see that. I can feel that. It's new too. This is what year two, three,
Girl,
three.
who knows? I don't know. I really don't know because I don't really be that'd be another thing. I don't be here that much.
Yeah. You think if you take some time and actually like sit for a little bit, it might feel
Maybe
better?
because I do actually do like it here. I just I don't know. Just trying to I mean, even just trying to figure out like what to do with my career. I don't even want to be a one-on-one therapist anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do more group work. Even doing this, like it's just I don't think we talk enough about how hard it is just to be a person trying. Just to be a person that like wants better for their life, so they're pushing themselves. And sometimes it's just fucking hard. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes just wanting more for your life and trying to show up and do that, it's just fucking hard. And I
Mm-hmm.
just, you know, some days I just don't want to have to do none of that shit. But I also want a better life, so I got to do it anyway. Hence the name of today's episode, Do That Shit Anyway.
Do that shit anyway. Like sometimes I don't know how this conversation is gonna go, but like sometimes people are always like, you asked to be here. Like, I don't know, on the spiritual level, like,
Mhm.
you asked to be here, you asked to come to this plane and just like have a chance and just whatever. But like, I'm always like, well, I wish I could go and tell myself or whoever the fuck that I would have loved to, like, I don't know, be Beyonce's daughter. Like, can I come back as Blue Ivy or something? Like, what does that look like? Like,
I mean,
how,
I don't subscribe to I asked. I didn't ask shit. I don't know if I asked to be here.
how can I
I
get
don't
on
know
that
if I
plane?
did.
How can I
I
get
don't know
on?
if I did.
I
I
don't.
didn't. I don't know if I did because if I would have asked, I definitely would have been wealthy.
Okay, because the way that my spending habits are, I definitely would have been wealthy. But like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes trying and being that person who's trying in your family or just in general or out of some of your friend groups, it's just always kind of like you want something different or you want something more, and occasionally that can just feel like, I don't know, lonely.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of friends be wanting to party and shit, and I love partying, but sometimes I'd be like, I just want something more. I want something else. I don't want to party. I want to be the person throwing the party, or I don't know.
Yeah. What does giving yourself grace like actually look like for you in your life?
Mm. Giving myself grace. Mm. Sometimes it looks like allowing myself to not have the answer right then in that moment, and allowing myself to not have the energy right there in that moment. It's like I might push it out like I said, like I did today, where it's like, okay, you have to do this, but
Mhm.
you cannot do anything else for the rest of the day. This stuff can wait until tomorrow. Like, what's important, what needs to be done right now, and then what can wait. And once I've assessed that, the grace part is whatever can wait. Like, and if nothing can wait, um, I don't know if grace can be given in those moments.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to have conversations with myself because I have really high expectations of myself. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like a very ambitious person, and sometimes I have to remember that I made the deadline. So
Mm-hmm.
when I have this thing and I have a sense of urgency and I'm just not okay and I feel like I have to do this today, and it's like, says who, bitch? Says who?
Mm.
Sometimes, there are deadlines like we're in school, we have to work. There's some shit that you just can't not do. But sometimes you made the deadline and it's okay to be like, yeah, no, not today. I don't want to do it
Mm-hmm.
today.
Yeah, I like that. I made the deadline.
A healthier me, a happier me made that fucking deadline. I ain't got it today. And that's okay. Like, just because I don't have it today doesn't mean that I'm a failure. Sometimes we have to remember who we are because it'll be those moments where you don't feel your best.
A lot of times where I have to like tell myself, like, it's okay. You don't have to do this right now. But I like the whole concept of I made the deadline. I don't think I ever think about it like that. I'm always like, no, you have to get it done.
What's something you've done that's like imperfect, but like you're still proud of?
What is something I've done that's imperfect, but I'm still proud of it? I don't know. You go. What's something you've done?
Any fucking thing, honestly. I have to take a step back sometimes and look at the things that I've been able to accomplish. Being a person that's first generation everything, first generation high school, college, um, just even moving away from home, all of these things that if you look at me on paper, maybe I wouldn't have been able to do without any support. Like without support people try to support you, but they only can support you as much as what they know.
Mm-hmm.
But like I have to sit back and be like, damn, like I did these things. I did these things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
Even this podcast, like
Mm-hmm.
it can be nerve wracking. We're trying to build from scratch. It's something that we've never done before.
I was
And I
just about.
think that I think that is good. I think that even if we're the only ones watching, I think it's
Yeah. Yeah.
good.
Even if we're the only ones watching, even if we only have like, and I say we only as if that's still not an amazing thing, but even with our 500 followers, it's it's still to me is like it's not perfect, but like we do it, and I'm proud of
Yeah.
us for continuously doing it and continuously pushing it out and staying on it. Like I would definitely say this podcast for sure.
And also just being okay with like the thing that I appreciate because I was talking to someone and they were asking me like did you and I become fast friends? And I'm like, actually, I think we did become fast friends. And they were like, what about that person made you want to be fast friends with them? And I'm like, because it is hard for me to make friends because I genuinely don't like people. And I'm just like, I think what made me be able to be fast friends with her is just because she is just genuine, It's so
Mm-hmm.
like you're okay with being goofy, you're okay with being raw and silly, and I'm the same way. And it
Mm-hmm.
makes it easy because I don't have to get past any performative layers. And I think that's the same energy that we bring here. And I hope people pick up on that
Yeah.
because the reality is like we're just people showing up so
Mm-hmm.
that other people can see that you can just show up on days when you've been crying all fucking day and draw an ugly ass picture of your friend. Hopefully it looks cute when I'm done. But like
A lot to you. Like after this, I might get like a I don't know like a art scholarship or somewhere. I don't know.
who is giving this art scholarship, bitch?
I don't know, girl, but
I
I
mean,
don't know.
this looks like somebody. It just don't look like you. I
I
don't
feel
know.
I feel like the High Museum might be like, oh my god, like we saw your podcast, and I don't know, like I'm manifesting that for myself because this is art, baby. I'm an artist. Um, but but yeah, I feel like same. I think that there are damn, I had like something good to say. Oh, showing up the way that we do. I think I hope people see that, especially like I remember when we were starting to record. There's like this one day I recorded, I didn't have any makeup on, and I just kept freaking out about it. And I was like, I don't know if I want that posted, blah, blah, blah. And then after a while, I just was like, realistically, I don't, social media, you don't see a lot of people just post and be them or a lot of rawness. I feel like it just gets overshadowed by perfectionism or this or that or how it's supposed to be or how it's supposed to look or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But like on this platform, I really want us to be able to do this. Like when you were like, I think you texted and said something about like I don't have no makeup on and all. I was so excited when you said that. I was like, oh yes, I love that. I'm gonna put on this. I walked in my closet and I saw this big ass hat. I was like, I'm putting this big ass hat on, and we're going with it. Like I don't feel like getting dressed. I don't feel like you better be glad we got these ambient lights behind me because I barely felt like doing that. Like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sit on the floor and we can draw and we could
Mm-hmm.
just do this. And this is the raw version of it, Picasso and Tierra.
Oh, bitch! Wait, what now? You Picasso and I'm Tierra. Why can't I be somebody?
Cause I don't know what you got going on over there.
I'm
Yeah.
Basquiat.
Okay, Basquiat and
I'm Basquiat.
Picasso. Period.
Let me
Come on,
see what.
Basquiat.
Man. So, question for you, because the thing that consistently comes up, especially from you, is that you don't know
Mhm.
how you're learning how to like let people know that you're not okay. How has that been showing up for you now that you and your partner are cohabitating? Like, are you finding it easier for you to share those things, or like, what does that look like?
Fuck no. Um, can I phone a friend?
Yeah, you can phone a friend.
Gigi, would you like to um tap in or chime in over here?
What was the question?
She asks that since we have been cohabitating together, living together, since I'm not, typically the type of person to share my feelings and what's going on with me, how do you feel that that's been showing up for me since we've been living together? Am I better at communicating and talking to you and expressing what I got going on now? You think? I
A
feel like,
little bit, maybe like 15 to 20% better. But since I met you, it's been real easy for me to read you, so I kind of can tell when something bothering you. So I just ask, and then you tell. But if I don't ask, then you might not share.
okay, so that's probably pretty accurate. I feel like yeah. I think I talk a lot more than I did, and I might say like, "Oh, I don't feel good," or "Oh, I don't feel like doing this." Like the other night, I was hungover. Matter of fact, last night, and we were supposed to play like games and stuff with her sister before they left. And I expressed early on, I was like, either we play games now, but if I go up these stairs, I don't know if I'm coming back downstairs. I was like, I don't
Mhm.
have the energy. I don't have it in me. Like, I was like, maybe I have like watching a movie energy in me, but like, I didn't have it in me. And now, of course, starting my period today, I'm like, it makes sense.
Mhm.
Like, my body was probably already in that fatigued state. And yeah, I feel like it's gotten better, but I also feel like it's gotten better because now I have to say it. Because,
Mhm.
you know, when I don't, I almost died. So now I feel like I feel like I have to express myself. And I also feel like after that, um, anxiety moment, something about that moment made me feel like, okay, it's okay to say how you feel. It's okay
Okay.
to express when you're not okay. Um, I don't ever want to get to a place where I can't not do that to the point to where I didn't had to go to the hospital because I'm too afraid to say anything, which is insane to think about, but it just happens. I don't know what your face is about to look like.
You don't ever wear blush, do you? I feel like I want to give you some blush, but I don't really think you be wearing blush. But
I
I
do
just want
wear
to give you
blush.
some anyway. I need to give you a little contour moment.
I'm gonna see. for you, what is one small way you feel like you've been kind to yourself today? Because I know you said you were like crying a lot today. How do you, what do you feel like is a small thing you did today to kind of like give yourself or show yourself some love?
Cry. No, but like letting myself acknowledge that I'm not okay and telling you, you know, I could have when you reached out like, oh, da da da. Oh, also when you text me, you know, I just didn't feel like talking yet. So I text you and I said, I'm gonna hit you in a couple of hours. So
Mm-hmm.
like I gave myself this space to feel how I was feeling, but still allow myself to show up. So showing up and giving myself time, those are like the tiniest things.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I kind of want to ask you the same thing you asked me earlier, which was, what does giving yourself grace actually look like? And
Um, for me, it's like there's a version of me that I want to be, and there's a version of me that I am. And sometimes I have to acknowledge that that version of me is a work in progress. Sometimes I'm just not there yet. And if I don't make it, then it's okay. It's a goal that I didn't fail because I didn't do something. Bitch, I'm looking at the facial expressions. I'm curious about how ugly I look on that fucking page.
everything looks great, but I don't know how to make your face. So now I'm making your face,
Mm.
and I don't know what that's about to look like.
I don't
So
know how to do makeup in real life, so me trying to do a contour,
you're
I
doing
think
a
I got over
contour.
ambitious.
You trying to do a contour is crazy. But good. I feel like when I started this, I was like, oh yeah, I'm that bitch. But like now, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who this bitch is.
Do you have a nose ring? Or did I make that up? Oh,
Mm,
you be
some,
wearing that septum thing.
sometimes
All
I
right.
have a septum.
Yeah. But you don't got it on now though, so I don't think you
No,
that's me just trying to do too much.
I don't even.
Yeah, but like I think sometimes we have to meet ourselves where we are,
Hmm.
where it's like your face is killing me. Where it's like, I'm going to do these things, I'm going to be this person, and I'm just not that person yet. So if I made a mistake, if I didn't show up the way that I wanted to show up, it's okay. That's just today. Make a note of it. It's a lesson, and do better next time.
Yeah.
The same grace that we give other people, we got to give ourselves.
Yeah, I forget that sometimes. Because sometimes I don't know why. Like, it could be the lady that's working at fucking Checkers or something. And I might be like, you don't know what kind of day she's had, okay? So, like, you should be kind, all right? Like, or the lady who fucked up my order at the restaurant, like, hey, she really deserves some kindness. Like,
Hmm.
it's not her fault that the cooks in the back got the order wrong, okay? Like, you should calm down.
Hmm.
But like, I won't give myself that. I'll be like, no, you should have got it together. You should have figured it the fuck out.
Hmm.
You should like, but I will give a stranger some grace so quick. And I love that about myself. Then sometimes I cannot stand that about myself because I'll be so hard on me, but I'll be like, it's okay. You just, you know what? You deserve the day off. Like, no,
Hmm.
bitch, so do you. Like, so do you.
Exactly.
Oh my God. I feel like I made you look like a ghost now. This is going to be great.
Let
Oops.
me see. Can you look up
So,
for me?
mm-hmm. 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 It's giving.
So the reason why I also thought it would be, and I think this is your idea too to address paint. It's like sometimes when you're not okay, it's so important to like lean into the arts, lean into being creative, lean into something that's going to ground you. Whether
Mm-hmm.
it's listening to music, drawing, like it's not about the outcome, it's just about the process. How does it feel to do this? How does it feel to be creative?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's also like, I don't know, it can be like a nice little nostalgic feeling too. Paint, art, uh, drawing, coloring, all of that kind of just, it reminds me of, I don't know, when I was younger. maybe
Yeah.
times that probably felt nice to just draw on a coloring book or do some shit. This looks so bad right now.
I think
I
that like what
I
happened to your confidence? What happened to your confidence?
don't know. I lose it every time I try to do another body part.
Yeah, I think like I think like inner child work is I think
Yeah.
it's like it's returning to the things that have worked before, that have made you feel good before, that make your inner child kind of light up. Like those things are so important. And I think we forget them as we become adults. We think that self-care and taking care of yourself has to look a certain way, has to be so serious, when it literally can just be like doing some dumb shit you used to do as a kid that made you feel good.
Mhm.
Let's see. How far are you on your photo?
I don't know. I'm pretty much done, but I also feel like I'm pretty much done.
Oh my
I
God.
also don't know how I feel about showing you.
So, Messy Mailbag is a segment where we answer questions from our audience. This question is from Stretch Thin in Silver Lake. Everyone thinks I'm the strong friend. I canceled one plan and now people are acting like I've fallen off. How do I ask for space without guilt tripping myself?
I don't know if the guilt trip will ever actually go away because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I have my days. I have my days where I really do need space and I could care less about how anybody feels about that. And then I have my days where I really need space and I feel bad. During the times that I feel bad, I'll typically check in with my friends after I get to a good space. And I might be like, hey, like I really, really, really want to show up. I feel bad that I wasn't able to, but I do hope like that we're good. And typically my friends always kind of like come
Mm-hmm.
back and they always give me that reassurance of like, please don't feel bad. You're good. I completely understand. I haven't had many friends that like will be like, you know what, you should have been there. But
Mm-hmm.
like, if you do have that circle of friends, mm, my best advice would be that I don't know, real friends understand. Real friends understand that those are real feelings. Those are if you're burnt out, if you need a second, if you need space, if you need to regroup. Real friends always, and I hate to say like real versus fake, but like your genuine tribe will understand.
Yeah. The
Those,
people that love you want the best for you. And even sometimes there may be a moment where they consider like how your absence made them feel, but when you take the time to say like, "Hey, I needed this for myself," they'll at some point get over it. And
yeah.
that guilty feeling, if you're not accustomed to prioritizing yourself, you're going to feel guilty. You're going to feel guilty. But the more that you do it, the less you'll feel guilty. When you see that everything is okay and it hasn't impacted your relationships, that you just couldn't show up that one time.
Mhm. 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 I had a lot of I had a lot of moments like that I had to realize that. All right, this one is from chronically online but disconnected. I'm tired, burnt out, and don't want to network at another queer event. Can I be social without being available?
Um, I think that's what the internet is for. Like some days I don't talk to a single soul, but I've been talking to people on the internet. And I think that's the beauty of like being able to engage without engaging. And I
Hmm.
found that I have a good community of people like in my field or just have an interest that I have on the internet. And I can respond and talk to them when I want to. And I can connect and I can DM and do all of those things. So networking doesn't necessarily have to be in person. So I think that, that's something to consider. I don't know
Yeah.
if that really answered, but I think like for me, like my internet community has been so helpful for me.
Hmm. I feel like sometimes I can definitely communicate a lot on the internet. And then sometimes when I see people, I might not feel like talking. During those time frames, I don't know, I give myself that grace as I spoke about earlier, where I'm just like, I can be fucked up and sit in the corner, or I can be
Hmm.
quiet and sober and want to sit in the corner. I can sometimes want to be out and have the feeling of being out, but not actually want to talk and have a serious conversation or anything that has to do with anything. Like, I'm a people watcher all day.
Mm-hmm.
I will go somewhere, and if you ever see me in a corner and I seem like I might be a little antisocial that day, it is probably because I wanted to get out of the house and I wanted to feel social by being around people,
Mm-hmm.
socializing, but not quite feeling like I have to actually engage in anything. And honestly, you plus some other friends were like some of the people that were like, sometimes you could just be there. You don't have to say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to say nothing. You can just be there, and you don't have to feel the urge to have to, hey, how you doing? Hey. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I always feel like I have to be on. I have to like, is everybody having good? Are you good? Are we good? Like, and I
Mm-hmm.
hate that feeling sometimes. So sometimes I will be there, and I'm just there as me, sitting there. My presence is what I
That's a
want.
good point. Like I do the same thing, and I think sometimes I judge myself for it because like sometimes I go out and I won't speak to a soul, but I had a good time. You
Mm-hmm,
know, like I went
mm-hmm,
and I was around people and I said hello, but I didn't
yeah.
really engage. But I got what I needed from it. And sometimes I feel like I should have been more social. I should have been this. You should have
Mm-mm.
been whatever the fuck you wanted to be.
However the fuck you felt that day, that's exactly what you should have been.
This is your timeline.
Yeah. I've gone places and I've talked people's ears off, and I've gone to some places and I don't say shit, but I had a time.
Mm-hmm.
I had a time, or I might have just been there and I just wanted to be there. And
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to do. Like, and I
The
enjoy those
more
moments.
time I have for this picture, the more I fuck it up. Like I feel like it was at a good point, and
I
now.
think I think we should be done. But I'm gonna sign it. I
Oh,
got
I
the.
should sign it. What should I sign it as?
I'm
Let me
just
just
putting
do
your
TC.
name.
Oh, put my name or your name?
Well, I'm gonna put the name that I put up here. Is
I'm
that a T?
confused.
That's yeah. I'm putting your name up here.
So I should put your name on here.
Hmm.
Maybe I'll put it on your shirt since you just got on a white shirt, or put it in the corner.
Did you put my outfit today? Because I definitely put your outfit today.
I'll put your outfit today.
I'm not sure. The more I look at this, the worse it looks. I don't know. I don't know if this is you or I don't know. It's kind of giving you, maybe Janet Jackson, or
All right, you ready?
yeah. You
And
ready?
one, two, three.
Bitch, what the
I
fuck? Why
look
are
like
my
cool, but I
eyes
look
red?
scary, like a vampire.
I told you it looked like Janet Jackson. Like
But my hair is red. Why you?
because you have red. You see the reds in there.
Oh,
So
okay.
I added a couple reds. Mm-hmm. You see that?
Mm,
And
okay. I mean, it's actually kind of given though. Like you got the
I
hair
told
down.
Picasso.
It's
Okay,
giving down.
it really is.
It's Michael Jackson a little bit, but it's giving.
It's
I mean,
giving.
what do you think about mine?
And
I got
I
the
don't. I
hat.
don't know who that is. I'm not sure who that woman is.
It's
I
you.
don't
Okay,
know.
look, sit straight up. Hold on.
Okay,
This
it's
is her,
you,
y'all. This is her.
friend.
Ask
What? I mean, I do like my locks.
Gigi. Ask Gigi. This is you.
It's here. Who is this woman? Why are my eyes red? Oh, look
It's
at
you're a
my hat.
vampire. You're a
Come
vampire.
on, hat. Dad, come on, hat details. Aw. It's kind of cute when you put it a little close up and I actually look at it. I'm not sure if it looks like anything
Put
like
it side by side of me. Let's see if it's good. Who did the
side
better
by
photo?
side. Who did better? Look at the shirt and everything. It's giving. I'm a motherfucking artist. Let's go. Now
So am I.
put it closer.
What is
Who is
dripping?
this woman?
Oh no, it's not dripping. That's you. Look at
Who?
you. know which one is
It's
you and
the
which one is
sitting
the
image.
pan. I got the moody pink in the back. Like, what are we saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you. The hat is really giving, but that's about it. It's the hat and the locks.
I just kept doing more, and I should have stopped a long time ago.
I feel like this is Janet.
What is this?
This is a mix of you and Janet.
This is you. It's you.
It looked like one of those stick figures like that. That's how I gotta look in the camera because her
It's me,
shoulders look like.
Lucy. It's me. I did great.
It's me, Luigi. It's me, Jessica. That's what that looks like. That's what that looks like, Jessica. So in this segment, we're gonna be playing a low energy game. It's called Low Energy Fun Game, Half-Hearted Affirmations. So you have to say them like you mean them, even if you don't today. So
Hmm.
I'll go first, and the first one is I'm doing my best, allegedly.
I'm doing my best.
I'm doing my best.
I'm doing my best.
I'm doing
Say
my best.
it with us. I'm doing my best.
I'm doing my best. Okay, I like that one. This one is I showed up, and that's enough for now.
I showed up, and that's enough for now.
Mm, I showed up, and that is enough for now. I like that one. hmm I am calm. I am safe. I am not texting back.
Not texting back.
That's what it said.
I don't know who I'm not texting back. I am calm. I am safe. I am not texting back.
Yeah, you'll find out later, I guess. I am calm. I am safe. I'm not texting back.
I am
Um,
calm. I am safe. I am not texting back.
mm,
Allegedly.
Cause I got just one thing to say. All right. I am layered. I am a layered, evolving baddie in transition. I am a layered, evolving baddie in transition.
I am a That's a mouthful. I am a layered I am a layered, evolving baddie in transition. Okay.
hmm 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 I am not for everyone, and that's a relief.
I like that. I
hmm
am not for everyone, and that's a relief.
Mm.
I hope
I-
that if you're watching this that you are repeating
Yes, please. I
because
hope you are, because some of those were really good. I like that. I am not for everyone, and that's a relief. I
yeah.
really, I enjoy that. I like to tell myself that a lot. Like if
Mhm.
I don't mesh well with people, that's my favorite thing. I'm not for everybody, and everybody is not for me.
Mhm.
And sometimes that's it.
That's a relief part was like an added layer that I never thought about,
hmm
and it works.
I always say, and that's okay. But I think I
Mhm.
like and that's a relief. That's a relief off my shoulders because it sometimes with the and that's okay. I think sometimes I also tell myself like that's okay, it's all right, you don't have to be. But I like that that's a relief because I don't need to feel like I have to okay it or I have to give
Mhm.
some. I don't need to always do
I don't
that.
have to validate it. It just
Sometimes
is.
that's a fucking relief.
Mhm.
That's a
It
relief.
just is. Don't need to
I'm
validate
gonna
it.
use
Don't
that
need
one.
to.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one for sure. I'm definitely using that one. Well, I think we did great today. We did what we did.
We showed
Even
up.
we sure did. We showed up, even when we didn't feel like it. Even when we probably both were trying to come up with reasons not to, we still showed up, and I am
Yeah.
proud of that.
So this is the Awkward Femmes Podcast, and the only thing that's one of the things that's just important is just showing a human just showing up, you know? Like we're all in this world, and a lot of the things that we see is really just highlighting how great people are doing, how exciting they are, all of these things. And sometimes you're just a bitch that's been crying all day and you don't want to do anything, and you still have value that day. You don't have to be doing great all the time to have value, to show up, to have a voice. You don't have to
No,
be perfect.
no.
You know, you don't have to be an artist like me.
Please put that fucking photo away. We're gonna burn it. Um, sometimes you could have a shitty day and you can just really have so many emotions that you don't feel like doing anything. And it's okay. It's also okay to still push through and to show up. It's also okay to still give yourself those few things you can do and save the rest for later.
Mm-hmm.
Still show up. Still allow yourself to be seen, even if it's not perfect, even if it's
That
not
part.
society's idea of what it's supposed to look like. I'm not about to be giving a fuck about half of this shit. It's too much shit going on in the world.
Yeah,
I'm not.
nobody is perfect and nobody is having a good time all the time. I just had like a recent conversation with a friend. People look at my social media, and because I do have fun and I do travel sometimes and I love to put a cute dress on, people just assume that I'm always okay. I'm
Mm-hmm.
human just like everybody else. I have bad days like everybody else, not having a good time all the time. And nobody, and I really seriously doubt that anybody is.
Yeah. Somebody told me I exude love, peace, and harmony. I don't know what the fuck my profile make y'all think. But it is not rainbows and sunshines over here all the time. Sometimes I don't have it in me. And just like I said, like I think even a lot of people are finding out how anxious I can be, how like, quiet I can be. There's so many layers to people. Don't always assume just from their social medias or from what you think they look like or the fun that you think they're having that their life, their world, everything is perfect. It's not. And if that is their perfect life, maybe it's Beyonce. I don't know.
I don't even
And
think
she really
Beyonce is
does.
always having a good time.
I don't think she is either. I don't know. I feel like everybody has so many things going on with them. There's so many layers. So give grace to yourself. Give grace to people.
Yeah,
Y'all, we all
it's
we
okay
all
to be
just
human.
we
We all
all
just trying to show up and figure it out.
and figure it the fuck out. Go put on a furry hat in your closet and live your life. Okay?
Call your friend and paint a beautiful picture of them.
Yes. Paint a mural. Picasso and Basquiat.
And yeah, we love you and thank you for
Yeah.
watching Awkward Femmes
Yeah.
Podcast.
And if y'all want to
I'm
buy
kind of scared of her a little bit.
if y'all want to buy and purchase this beautiful artwork, because I'm gonna be famous, y'all. You know what I mean. The second they see this, they gonna call me. So yeah, it's going for $100 now. Uh, possibly Janet Jackson, but Tierra, if you're nasty, let me know. T baby, if you're nasty. So it's going for $100. Let me know if anybody wants to purchase it. I'll drop my cash app or my.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for watching. As always, we love you guys. Awkward Femmes out
out in a gay way.
in a gay way.
Bye.
Bye.